What is going on, everyone? Riddick here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today, bringing out the Umarex Ruger NXG APX. It is the Umarex APX, rebranded in the Ruger brand name. A couple little differences here between the Umarex branded one and the Ruger branded one. Like the stock on the Ruger is solid, whereas the Umarex version, even though they're both Umarex, obviously, but the Umarex branded one has like some holes in the stock, whatever. Essentially, though, they are the exact same gun, so no difference there. One, it's just all about, you want the Ruger name or whatever, you like the solid stock or you like the one with the holes in it. I don't know, right? But this is a revisited review. Since we already reviewed this once, we're bringing it out, take another look at it since it's been a while. And so we're just bringing it out again, taking another look at it. And I still stand behind the fact that this is great for the younger individuals to get started with. So, yeah, let's go over it one more time here. You have your, it's very 880 style, very much like a Daisy 880, okay? You do have this safety on here that will trigger once you pull the pump arm. So now it's in safe. And the only way to disengage that is, you know, sticking your finger in there, which is kind of weird for a safety if you ask me. I don't know. You know, it's not much different than those forward safeties we look at, that I like to call them. But just sticking your finger in there automatically drops the safety, so is it that safe? Who knows? But neither here nor there. It's functional, it works, it's whatever. Front fixed sight does have a fiber optic in it. There you go. And like I said, rear sight adjustable for elevation and windage. So on the other side here, if you're going to use BBs in it, right there is where your BBs go in. All right, and there's no, like on some guns, there's a magazine, there's like a follower to pull back and drop BBs into, like the magazine part. That's not on this. I don't see anything like that on this. So basically you just put the BBs in and that's it. But, you know, I only shoot pellets through mine, and that's what we're going to do today, shoot some more pellets. Of course, it is an all-plastic construction, but it is pretty solid, pretty durable. Kids can beat it up, and I think it'll be just fine. And they do claim upwards of 800 FPS, which we are going to take a quick look at in this revisited video here. So, yeah, might as well start with some plinking. We are going to be using the Crosman pointed pellets, 7.4 grain. Failed to mention this is 177 caliber, in case you haven't figured that out yet. So, just going to start out with some plinking. See how we're plinking here. I do like that the opening is a lot nicer to get your pellet into for the big clod hopping fingers, right? Just 5 pumps. That's all we're doing for the plinking. Probably don't even need that much. Alright. Might as well just start it off with the old saw blade here. Pa-ting! Yep. Sure does like plinking. It's a plinker. And honestly, you'd probably be alright with small game pest control with this. Nothing too crazy though. I wouldn't go too crazy. But you will be okay with something up to the size of a squirrel or something, I would say. Alright, let's go that saw blade in that tree. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next, oh jeez, fumble fingers here. I just got done saying how nice it is to get the pellet in there, and here I am fumbling around. Now we'll go down the hill to the bottles. see what happens here. Once again, targets up here on this level are 10 yards. Saw blades in the tree right there, those are about 19. Black diamond steel down there is 25, and then the bottles, of course, are 25 as far as yardage. Boom, just like that. Just like that. How about it? You can find these at most big box stores, sporting goods stores, and of course online. So these are not hard to find. Okay. Well, see what happens. Ha, got it. All right, why don't we go ahead and run this through the chronograph real quick, double check what this thing is doing, and then move on to the next thing. All right, got the chronograph out here. Let's see what's going on. We are still just using the Crossman pointed 7.4 grain lead pellets. Does claim 800 FPS. Of course, we're not using alloy here. We're just doing a quick test, see where we're at. And we're doing the full 10 pumps. Here we go. 710. So see, 710 with the Crossman pointed 7.4 grain lead pellets tells you right there that if you did use alloy, you're going to hit that 800 mark. In fact, probably exceed it. All right, we'll do one more. Just checking in and make sure where we're at here. 709. All right, so lower 700s, not too bad. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, target set up at 10 yards. We're just going to do some offhand shooting, see how accurate it is. Once again, same ammo, Crossman pointed. And for this, we're just going to be doing 5 pumps. We're not going to go the whole crazy 10 because we are just kind of at 10 yards here. We're just going to see what 5 pumps does in the accuracy department. Here we go. All right. We'll do like five shots. Give us a good idea where we're at. All right. Ha. So far, so good. So far, so good. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Ah, a little jumpy. Still not too bad. Could be worse. All right. Obviously, I'm just putting it to the shoulder and basically pulling the trigger. We're not taking our time or anything like that. We're just kind of seeing what it's doing here. Just kind of seeing what we're doing. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, there we go. I know I said 5, but you know me. We got to do one just for good measure. Another one just for good measure. All right. Huh. Well, not too bad for quick, off the whim, offhand shooting. So, there it is, the Umarex Ruger NXG APX. What do I think about it several months later? I think it's just fine. Holds up just fine, shoots great. I know I didn't put the little 4x15 scope on it, but I'm not going to use that. You probably aren't going to use it either. If you do, it'll get the job done, but you can see what you can do at 10 yards just offhand shooting with open sights. So, yeah, like I said, pretty sturdy. It's going to hold up to a little bit of a beating. Maybe not too much of a beating. You don't want to just smash it down on concrete. That could be bad. You don't want to do that. Somebody asked me if this comes off the mock muzzle brake right here. Okay, no. I mean, it does, but it's literally part of the gun that holds the barrel in line. So when you take that off, not a good idea. So I wouldn't take that off. I have tried it, and the result is, no, you don't want to take that off. But, yeah, rifled barrel, too. Got to keep that in mind. Also has a rifled barrel, and it's a great one. Great one for the younger individual. And for the older individuals, too, to just grab, get out in your backyard, do some plinking. Springtime is here. It's time to get outside. And, yeah, pretty much all I got to say about that. With that said, catch you all down the road.